Hello everyone, my name is Shadow, and I'll be your entertainer this evening. I'm going to be playing some more of Solarpunk today, and hopefully, well, ideally, working on our little farm. The idea, of course, is to continue with our process of expanding the sprinkler system, which is going to be a little resource intensive. But also, since we got that chicken relocator thing, maybe we can get Sugar some friends. I'm guessing we won't be able to put all of the chickens, like, living right next to each other. But that should be fine. They'll still be neighbors. Looks like it has some copper going. And a very full inventory. Huh. Probably gonna need to make another chest for extra food like the watermelons. Not the worst idea. Can go right here for now. Put away our sand. I don't know what I was making last time. It's kind of been a minute. Probably the next sprinkler, most likely. Got more than enough cotton for basically everything we could possibly want at this point. Let's see. The animal receiving station. So that's iron, copper, silicone, and leaves. And animal transportation is iron, leaves, and copper. Can definitely do that one. Just need the leaves. And do I put this on here, or? I'm guessing I take it with me and then use that to pick up animals. So when I go to collect more chickens, I'll need to do that. And the animal receiving station, which is more silicone, more copper, more iron. Silicone's quartz. Iron, I think we have plenty. No, we actually need more, we actually need more iron as well. Interesting. Also, Bluey, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Gonna need that stick. So now we have to replace our pickaxe. How much silicone do we actually need? 15. So we've got 8. I think there's 8 in there. Yes, so we'll be fine on silicone. It's just the iron that we need after that. Of course, we will need houses for them when they do get here. May as well work on that. Which is wood and sticks. Easy enough. There's our silicone, and you can use a briquette for the iron, because that's a whole stack. Not quite enough sticks. Easy fix. Oh, and apparently we broke our axe as well. Yeah, we can't put them too near each other, apparently. We can put them near the bees, though, which is interesting. I know, Cal. It took me a solid minute to decide whether I was even going to read it out. But hey, everyone has the right to choose what they want to be called. Oh, I can move while I'm in here? Amazing. Seems like an easy way to accidentally fall off an island, though. Also, welcome in, Cal. Ooh, I can get books for cloth. You just woke up? Well, good morning, then. I wonder if I can shift-click that. I'll have to try it next time. Books obtained. I can now be a nerd. My ultimate calling in life. There's the briquettes. I cannot shift-click. It's a single click. Oh, I need my axe. Axe obtained. shame. Look at all this cotton I planted, only to have a surplus. I mean, having a surplus is better than not having enough, but still. Gonna end up with a surplus of watermelon too at this rate. Speaking of watermelon, snack time. You done yet? Good enough. Animal receiving station. I don't know if I actually needed that, but now I have it. And now we can go get more chickens. Woo! Gonna go get Cupcake first. I actually don't remember where on the island Cupcake is, so we might have to do some exploring. And it's almost nighttime. Perfect time to explore. I probably should have waited until a new day, but that's fine. It's fine. We're just here to find a chicken. I mean, they also wander around the island, so she could be in a completely different spot than I remember. I think that was sandstone, which is lovely, but not terribly useful at the moment. I do remember that. I think she was near that. The darkness is not helpful. I hear the chicken. Maybe she went upstairs? I don't know if the chickens can go upstairs, but... No, the chicken does not appear to be upstairs. It's fine. It's not that much fall damage. Oh, right here. Hello, Cupcake. Oh, there she goes. I guess I'll see her there. Now how do I get down from here? Probably by going the long way. Nope, here's the trail. Cupcake acquired. Mission success. It docked on the other side this time. That's a little unusual. Well, at least Cupcake's making use of her house. Even if Sugar can't figure out how to get down a hill. Where's Sugar? She's not up here. Did she go back up this hill? Sugar has disappeared. This is tragic. Also mildly alarming if the transport items are... Oh, Sugar did go in her house. Amazing. If the transport items are single use. Because that was... I mean, it wasn't expensive, but that was a use of iron and copper that I'm apparently not getting back. Well, guess I'll sleep on it. And now we have Sugar and Cupcake. And I guess Sugar's finally figured out where the food is. Good for you, Sugar. Good for you. Can finally slake her hunger and thirst. think I need to make some animal feed. Here we go. More than enough for them. But then I also need to make another animal transport, which means I need more iron. I think I have ore sitting around, which is good enough. Oh, convenient. And then leaves. That should be good enough. Time to go get the third chicken. Should be on the 3 islands over this way. If I remember correctly, it's on the one farthest left? Or no, it's in the far back one. Or no. No, I think it's on the far left one. I don't remember. Never mind. We're just gonna have to search for it. Because now I'm thinking it's on the first one I searched, which is this guy over here. And which is neither of the ones I was just talking about. Oh, yep, I just saw the chicken. We're good. What do you mean I'm too tilted to dock? Can't you just untilt yourself? There you are. Alright. Come here. Off you go. I guess while we're here, we should pick up some quartz. So we're gonna need some more silicone for the upgrades and stuff. I actually don't remember what unlocks the next tier of upgrades. I should probably check that when I get back. But we do have 10 wheat for the merchant's next thing. That shouldn't be too hard. I probably have 10 wheat just sitting around. We should stop by the Copper Island on our way back, just pick all that up. Can only hold 2 stacks, so... There we go. Almost missed that one. Only almost, though. Oh. It's only got 1 stack. Oh well. Still useful. I do hope at some point I'll be able to, like, make a little conveyor thing that'll go from this to this. I obviously don't have it yet, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be somewhere down the line. If we've got drills and sprinklers and generators and stuff. I should probably work on a drill setup for the iron as well. So let's see. Fleecy. Officially got all 3 of our chickens. And they are eating a lot of food and drinking a lot of water. Goodness. I mean, that makes sense. They are living creatures. Maybe I shouldn't have picked up 3 animals without knowing exactly how much they eat. I've only got 2 wheat available. Goodness. Should have picked up some of that wheat from the other island. Ooh, egg. I assume egg is food. Yes. But also part of food basket, which requires sheep and maybe pigs as well? Ah, it's sunflowers for... right. I remember thinking I was going to somehow end up with some sunflowers, but I didn't remember that it was the upgrade. So yeah, let's go get those wheat so that we have more wheat seeds to plant. I think that was where we got Fleecy. We do really need to build like a dock for over here too, though. Ooh, we got 3 seeds out of those too. It's awfully nice. I'm gonna cause myself to crash like that. Dang it! Got it! Got 1 spot there and 2 here that are already near the wheat. So that should increase our production a little bit. I'm starting to think they're just going to eat the food no matter what if it's available. So I might need to... Well, that might just be because their food thing was at like 0. Fleecy's still getting used to shelter, but has pretty good hunger and thirst. Sugar was pretty good across the board. Cupcake's pretty good across the board. So the question is, will they eat slower if they're satisfied with food? Oh. And off they go to sleep for the night. Sugar, how about you? Sugar is no longer boycotting her home for the night. Amazing. That is adorable. That is absolutely adorable. Put a little more food out for him. And we'll go off to sleep ourselves. That way they'll have plenty of food when morning comes. I'd imagine they probably don't eat during the night. Sorry about that. Got a cat causing chaos again. Strangely enough, she seems to want to eat paper, so I'm having to save books from her now. Ooh, more eggs. No one else has left an egg. That's alright. They're still settling in. To be fair, I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do with the eggs. Oh, I'm out of space there. Let's do that for now. Let's see, I was gonna work on a drill, which is more iron and copper. Can definitely get the copper. The iron I'll have to mine. Oh! I forgot there were chickens over there I could trip on. Wonderful, we got just over a stack. I'm thinking instead of just making a whole, like, chest monster here, I could potentially start building chests near the resources that they're for. Admittedly, some of that's just going to be putting some chests over here for collecting berries and melons and wheat and stuff. How much wood do I... I should collect some more wood for that. Like, it's not a major endeavor, but it is going to make my life a little more convenient. If I'm not constantly struggling to, get more storage arranged. So let's grab out all of that. And I'm pretty certain I there they are. So we'll put the watermelons there. Put the wheat here. Oh, that's where I have the 10 wheat for the guy. I'm gonna hold on to that. Except sugar. And then we'll put all of the cotton in here, since it's on top and sort of more accessible. Listen, cotton. That's not cotton, that's sugar. Sugar. Ha. Gonna go on an adventure? I'll be right back. Y'all be good. Oh good, they do still have some food hanging out. And they're at 9 of 10 for Cupcake, and Fleecy is 8 of 10. 5 of 10 for Shelter. Sugar's got 10 of 10. Amazing. Oh, do they have enough water? They do. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh. Oh, I need food. Gonna go visit the merchant. Before I end up deciding that I need to spend all of that wheat on animal food. And dock. Hello, Mr. Merchant, sir. I have wheat, if you have blueprint. Yay! So then we want cloth, it looks like, after that. Blueprint, we can do an energy furnace. A furnace that runs on energy. Could be useful. Got the advanced dock. Can approach at higher speeds as long as we have power. Got our sensors. Got our batteries, which we can use so that we don't stop during nighttime. And then we need to get cobalt somehow. I think maybe the energy furnace? I don't have a reason to set it up yet, but... Ooh, I could set it up next to the drill operations. Or at least the one by the iron. I still don't know where I'm gonna get cobalt. Actually, let me check where you're at. Okay, so I have cloth for a blueprint, bread for a blueprint. So that's 2 blueprints. That's only 2 of these things. And then the next one is the upgrade, which is 6 eggs. Okay. So it's expecting me to get the upgrade before I get to the point of needing cobalt. Hopefully the furnace should be done by now. It is. So now we do iron. Hey, sugar. So presumably if I'm not using the wax briquettes for the furnace, it's probably expecting me to use them for the generator. But I could literally just make a ton of solar panels. Like a ton of solar panels. Anyway, drill. Drill's next, which is more iron. I've got enough copper for that. If we wanted to do the energy furnace, that would be silicone, copper, and iron. We'll need solar panels, which is iron and glass and copper. Let's just do a little sorting now that we have space for it. Eggs are food, so they should go here, I reckon. Clay can go with rocks. Glass and sand should stick together. Do copper in here. Nope, that's iron. Copper is down here. That's quartz. That's fuel. There we go. Take out the fuel, put iron in there. Fuel goes up here. And glass can go with the stone and clay, because clay does bricks as well. And that's also pretty rare. Wonderful. I mean, I don't have labels or anything, but it's a process. Oh, y'all are about out of food. Good thing I got some wheat growing. And you're fully out of water. Easy fix. Ooh, 2 eggs. Can I actually eat an egg? I feel like I should. I cannot cook the eggs. Right, so upgrades. We need sheep milk, truffle, and egg for the food basket, which that can just kind of sit for a while. Realistically, we need a sunflower to unlock the next tier for this. We're more focused on the drill and a couple of solar panels, which is glass and iron. Sleep the night away. And then we'll need to go get some sand. Which we have the one island that has a sand thing. But we're gonna want our pickaxe fixed for that. Where was iron? This one? Yes. That's 15 iron. Is that... That's enough for a drill. Not enough for a drill and solar panels. Focus on glass first. Since we know where the deposit is, we can just park by it. That'll make things a little faster, I think. It's a little faster to fly than it is to walk. I am a little worried about, like, taking damage and stuff. I don't know how to repair the airship. So when we come down hard like that, I don't know how many times we can do that before we lose the airship entirely. Well then. Yeah, I'm gonna need a little more sand than that. I don't actually, but I may as well bring home extra. Missing sticks. I can make sticks, can't I? I can. Amazing. I'm gonna need 2 solar panels for 1 drill. Solar panels have 8 glass, so that's 16 sand. And we take home some extra sand so we don't even have to think about it. At least next time. We won't have to think about it as much. Or next time maybe we'll just come back with a drill setup for the sand. Not likely, considering we'll only have, well, not enough of the sand for anything. For 2 more solar panels on top of what we're doing at the moment. But close enough. We might be able to just get the extra sand for another drill setup off of the sandstone on our island. So we do have a few sandstone rocks. Like these 2. Fuel's up here now. Need to remember that. Hey, Sugar. Sugar's all 10 out of 10. Amazing. How are you, Cupcake? Cupcake is 10 out of 10. How about you, Fleecy? Fleecy's also 10 out of 10. Amazing. I also need iron, because I need to replace my pick. And some sticks, if there are any lying around. There's always sticks laying around. So the drill itself, I need more iron and more copper. Do I have the iron and copper for it currently? Yes. So I can make the drill itself. I think I have cables, actually. Yes, I do. We'll set this over here. Then we just need the power for it. Just 2 solar panels, and that's gonna need more iron than I currently have, which I almost forgot about. Okay then. getting there. Should probably just watch this so we don't waste too much fuel. It's gonna be a little less than halfway from the glass. It's 8 iron and 8 copper apiece. So essentially 8 of everything. You gonna make it? It made it. Need sticks again. Always needing more sticks. Like that one. Might as well be a dog the way I'm chasing sticks around. Put the iron away. Put that away. So once that stack is done, that's going to be all the iron that I'm going to need for this. Then we can just do the same thing for the copper. Then we'll have some finished copper and iron for later, if we need them. Do we care about a network display? I mean, it's only one of each. I'm pretty sure I have the spare of all of that already. Yeah. Yeah, okay, we can make a network display for it. Oh, some of the wheat's ready. Oh, not what I wanted. I wanted to make chicken feed. Because they're just a little empty over there. I'm actually not sure who I'm supposed to be selling this stuff to. Because if you look, it says the food basket can be sent to the merchant for a high price. But I've never actually seen where you sell to him. Just buying stuff from him for blueprints. But I guess he likes eggs. Or maybe I'll find a way to cook them. Ooh, maybe they go in the furnace. I feel like the furnace would be a little too hot for eggs. Just generally. Then again, something along these lines has got to unlock making food. Because we've got to be able to make bread at some point. It seems like it's going to have something to do with sunflowers. But from what I can tell, that doesn't seem to be on any of the islands we can currently reach. At least I haven't seen sunflowers anywhere like that. The only place I've seen sunflowers is on the merchant ship. Hey, sugar. How goes? More eggs. These hens lay eggs awfully fast. Alright, we got one more stack to smelt. Could go wandering around seeing if there's any sunflowers on the other islands. I highly doubt it, but like, if they think I've got to unlock sunflowers somehow, surely I've got sunflowers somewhere. It also might be a thing through the merchant. Because if we go to the merchant, he's got that thing that needs repaired using cobalt. And it looks like the airship upgrade is going to get us to cobalt, so that might be like locking us out of further upgrades on the research table until we get there. So we've got this place with lots of sunflowers. We know we need sunflowers for that. None of these look like sunflowers. It looks like some sort of gachapon. We've got animals, we've got airship, we've got merchant dude, we've got something to do with the repair table. Oh, right, we can craft a repair kit. That's probably what we do to this. Don't mind me thinking of several different earlier conversations all at once. Hello, dude. So it's 20 cloth for a single blueprint, which I can definitely do at the moment. I may as well. I don't see how any of these are going to result in sunflowers, but I guess at least I could do it. Somehow I need to obtain sunflowers without stealing them from the one place I know has them. And then I have wheat, which I know is probably how I make bread, which is going to be the next thing after cloth. But I don't necessarily have a way to make the wheat into cloth, into bread, not cloth. Goodness. It's over here. I'm pretty sure I don't have bread in here anywhere. That's decorations, that's not all. Yeah, no, there's nothing bread in here. I can make a birdhouse, I didn't realize I had that. Nothing about bread. Just give this a second to finish. There we go. So now we can make our solar panels for the drill. Wonderful. And now we shall have iron whenever we need it. Excellent. That should make it a lot easier whenever we need to, well, make more of those, quite frankly. Forgot I had spare axes and stuff in here. I wonder if it's going to be something silly, like you just put the wheat in the furnace and it becomes bread. Because, like, that would be incredibly silly, but I could see it being a thing somehow. See, the one problem with this is I haven't seen a reason to need logic sensors. Because, like, the logical thing you'd use this for is switching between power sources or switching stuff off and on. For example, if it's rainy out, you would switch off the sprinklers so that you're not wasting water. Except you can literally just do that by having the solar panels as their power source. And so far I haven't seen any problem with having an excessive amount of power. Which is what, like, some of this would usually be for. If you have too much input power, it would know to, like, open a switch to turn off one of the inputs so that you're not damaging the circuit. Or if you're overloading the circuit, it would know to open one of the switches so that you're not overloading the circuit anymore. Honestly, basically everything you logically would need these logic blocks for, that I've seen so far at least, is accomplished just by using solar panels as your energy source instead of making a generator. Because even if you used it to swap between using the solar panels and the generator, like use solar panels when it's bright out, use the generator when it's rainy or nighttime, if you kept the generator loaded up, then even when you swapped to the solar panels, the generator still keeps eating the fuel that you put in. There wasn't a way to, like, turn that off. So on the one hand, I can see how these would be useful in a circuit. I just don't see the point of them in this one. Just kind of unfortunate. They'll probably come into play more, like, later when you get more advanced circuitry and stuff. But yeah. If you ever played a game like Satisfactory, there's some stuff in there that I think logic circuits would make sense for. Like if your storage is starting to overflow and it's gonna just dump all of the resources on the ground and you have to clean it up. That's a good time to have logic circuits. So it knows, hey, there's no storage. I need to stop production. But this doesn't really have that. Even in the cases where you're actually putting something into storage, like over here with the iron drill. It doesn't just start dumping iron ore on the ground. It fills up these two stacks and then it just stops filling from what I've seen. And you've got the sprinklers, which are the other, like, major use of power. You basically always want these on, because it's not like you're using up water that would be useful for you. And they're always, them always being on means I have a constant source of food, of water, of cotton for cloth, of wheat for the chickens. The only times I really need them to be off are when it's a thunderstorm and it's watering them anyway. Even then, it's not necessarily that I need them to be off. It's not like I'm going to run out of water. Anyway, I was going to do something when I came back, and now I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, I think I was going to try putting wheat in a furnace. Wheat does not go in a... Wheat goes in a furnace as fuel. That's not what I wanted. I guess let's make bricks. I may as well. That's the next thing I can actually reasonably unlock. So what am I missing now? Because the merchant wants bread. For bread, I need some sort of flour. And flour requires wheat. I don't seem to have... a way to make flour? Huh. Animals will follow you if you're holding their food. That's good to know. Would have been good to know when I was trying to lure sugar down. I think that's what I need for the plants. Yep. Relieves the food basket. I haven't found sheep, and I haven't found anything that's going to do truffles, which is probably pigs. I could... It doesn't make sense that they'd say to make animal feed and then... I mean, animal feed is essentially just ground up wheat in this situation, which is flour. But you wouldn't expect them to make it so you'd have to figure out, hey, if you make animal feed, you can turn that into bread. Logically, they wouldn't make it something you can soft lock yourself out of. I've realized that from most of this situation, most of this game. They've been pretty good about not letting you soft lock yourself. So that means you probably don't necessarily need the electric furnace specifically for it, because you unlock the electric furnace with the same level of blueprints as you would need bread to obtain. Dough. How many times did I scroll past that? Used for baking bread in the furnace. How many times? Ironically, dough is the correct sound to make. So it's 3 wheat for 1 piece of bread. That's going to take a minute. But at least we figured that out. Eventually. Problem, of course, being that is the same stuff that we need for feeding the chickens. Where is that in... It's under resources. Huh. That's gonna be 2 sticks. Or maybe not. Maybe 1 stick is enough for dough. Interesting. 1 stick is a little more than enough for dough. Hey, sugar. Morning, Cupcake. Cupcake's a little hungry. Then go eat. And Fleecy. Fleecy's just fine. How's the iron production going? Got 1 whole stack. Amazing. And I haven't even wasted a pickaxe. Alright, so in theory I can do one more sprinkler over here. It's going to be 5 iron, 5 copper. Go ahead and get the iron smelting. How much copper do I have hanging around? Enough. How much bread does he want? He wants 10. Why does the merchant want bread? He can't eat it. That is a vague indication that there are other people around. Because it has to be living stuff that would want bread. Under most logical scenarios, at least. Hey, sugar. So then, if we're going to set up another one, another area, it's probably going to be over here-ish. Sorry, cat tried to eat the book again. Oh, and my hoe broke. Well, I think I remember we had a spare one of those ones. We do. Convenient. I don't know why she thinks I can't see her trying to eat my books. And she literally just keeps going up there. As soon as I look away, she just keeps going after it. Like she doesn't think I notice. Just threw an actual toy at her. Hopefully that'll get her attention better. Where did I put leaves? Do I even have leaves stored anywhere? I must have put them somewhere. Well, they're going with the cotton now. And we're out of chicken food. Excuse me, cupcake. We have so many eggs. Probably gonna just have a whole thing of eggs and nothing to do with them. Oh. Here's more wheat for the chickens. And grab that as well, of course. Now they got food. And almost done there. What was I doing? Why did I need that? I need a sprinkler. So I need copper too. And sprinklers obtained. Put away the extra iron and extra copper. Yay! Now I've got all the space for plants that we could possibly want, even if we don't have enough seeds for it yet. So now what? Now we're still expected to obtain the food basket somehow, which will probably be after the upgrade now that we're making bread. We could work on another drill setup, because with the iron and copper sort of automatic, that should be somewhat easy to work on. And we can set that up for the glass area, sand, and then we can work on quartz, which will help us with silicone. I should probably go get more copper. Just speaking of. Got it. It's definitely going a little fast there, but we got it. You know, that's probably what we could potentially use sensors for. If it can sense when this one's full, it could, like, swap the power sources to a second drill. I'm not sure if it can do that, but that would be a valuable use. I wonder how the sunsets would look in a situation like this. Because who knows how far below us the actual ground is. Probably hit terminal velocity and, like, pass out before you'd ever find it. Oh, apparently you can drop stuff. Well, that makes sense. This is a multiplayer game. So, it would make not much sense if you could not drop things for other players to pick up. Hey, Sugar. You gonna go to bed or what? The other two have gone to bed? Sugar just likes getting stuck in places. Here, stay warm. It's because of the fire, isn't it? You're a little pyromaniac, aren't you? Yeah. Let's see, what was I here for? I should probably check if any of the wheat is grown. It is not. So then I'm working on another drill and another set of solar panels. Solar panels, I have 6 glass, and I have a stack of sand I can use. Should probably make more of the briquettes, because we're gonna run out pretty soon. Well, not like soon, but you get what I mean. Maybe we should work on batteries for the drills. That is a process, though. Or we can just work on the drills for now. 10 and 10 for just the drill, which is not too bad. There's piece 1 complete. Now we need a bunch of copper and a bunch of iron to make piece 2. Just 2 solar panels. And possibly a network display. You know what, Sugar? You can share my bed tonight. Yeah, that shadow does not match what my animation is doing, does it? Good morning, Sugar. Probably going to move some of the wheat once it's grown, now that we have a sprinkler over here. May as well use it since it's available. Hey, Sugar, you want to come over here? You do? Oh, their favorite food is wheat, not the animal feed. Interesting. Interesting. Sugar, you really don't need to, get yourself stuck again, okay? Okay. Glad we can agree. no, the food trough's not empty. I was very much expecting it to be. Guess they just need water for now. Oh, we can still keep an eye out for the wheat to grow. Almost got the copper. Just one more. Oh, should grab a briquette for the glass as well. And iron. Really, sugar? You are desperate to be over here, aren't you? I get that we're best friends and stuff, but I'm really quite certain it's more comfortable over there with all of your stuff. I know this is supposed to be a slow game, but darn, that furnace is slow. I wonder if the electric furnace goes any faster. How expensive is that? Iron, silicon, and copper. Because of course it is. Well, you know, sugar, if you just go back behind the house, there's water over there. You could not be thirsty. Cupcake's also thirsty. The heck? There's water right here. Y'all could stop being thirsty, you know. At this point, they're probably doing it on purpose. You know what? I could probably start building my house. I kind of don't want to. I'm kind of focused on all my farm stuff. If I start building my house, I'm gonna start focusing on the house, and I'm gonna forget the farm stuff. Do I have? Got wood for foundations. We can make a glass foundation. Huh. We could eventually get bricks. I kind of want to wait for bricks to make all of the fancy house stuff. Oop. Not what I meant to do. Close enough. Oh. I'm on top of the world. Wait. And apparently I have no control of being on top of the world. No control whatsoever. That's fine. There we go. Sort of redistributed. And we got a little bit of food put away for ourselves. I have no idea how long that's gonna last. Hopefully that should get us what we need for now. Well, what we need is more iron, because that's not going to cover it. How nice that we have a drill just constantly collecting iron for us. Makes our life so much easier. It's amazing how that works. Is it done yet? Nope. What do you mean the slow-paced survival game is going very slowly paced? Okay, sugar looks kind of cute like that. That would actually make a pretty good thumbnail, I think. It's a shame the stream has a bit of lag to it. Well, not lag, but like the normal, hey, it takes a while to get to where you are in the stream sort of thing. Which, to be fair, we're waiting on stuff anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Need a little more copper, too. Not much point in smelting that entire stack? Yeah, stack of iron at the moment. So we don't need an entire stack. But we do need 3 more. And that should do for 3 more. It's gonna get 1 more as well. Hey, Cupcake. Come on. Just one. Yay. Now we just need half a stack of the copper, which is going to take forever as well. Maybe I should just, at the very least, get another furnace, even if it's not an electric one. That way I can smelt the iron and the copper at the same time sometimes. The energy furnace doesn't seem too bad, though. It's a stack of each, essentially. The question is, how much energy is that going to use? So it's a stack of each for that, but then probably 8 of each for another solar panel. And I should probably give it a different circuit from the sprinklers. That's one that I'll definitely want a battery for. And I could pull the energy generator off of... yeah, logically I don't think I want the energy generator on here. Wasn't using it anyway. And there's that last solar panel. That should be enough cables for just that. We're not putting a thing with it. We technically already know how those stack up. So we should be fine. Just run that one over to... I'm going to say the sand one. Because yeah, the silicone's going to be useful in a bit. But at the moment, sand is a little more vital, because we need that for the glass to set up more of these drill stations. We'll set up the drill here. Put solar panels close enough-ish for it. And there we go. Terrible timing, really. But I guess I can come back with some sand at least. guess that means we're good. Time to go home. And we'll just have to see if that works the next time we come by needing more sand. Well, that was a productive day. Time to sleep. What a beautiful sunrise. Unfortunately, that is all the time that we have for today. So, for now, thank you all for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. As always, if you'd like to see any previous episodes of this game or anything else I've played, you can do so on my YouTube channel at Roanoke VT. And if you'd like to catch this or anything else live in the future, you can do so at twitch.tv/ShadowRoanokeVT. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.